Hey girl, hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Slay Girl Slay podcast. Hello, happy Monday. How are you guys? How is everyone doing today? I hope you all had a great weekend this weekend and had some fun. I have been looking at my analytics lately, and I don't know why it's taking me this long to figure this out. I had no idea I could do this, but I've learned where all of you are tuning in from. We've got our girls from New York, Texas, Chicago, what's up, Chi-Town, LA, Florida, Atlanta, and a bunch of other cities and states. But we also have listeners tuning in from Paris, London, the Netherlands, South Africa, Sao Paulo, Brazil, and the list just keeps going. So incredibly humbled today. Welcome back, boo. If you are new here, welcome to the Slay Girl Slay podcast. I am your host, Ashley, and this is our girl chat that you are now a part of. So welcome to the girl chat, boo. A few weeks ago, we posted this amazing meme on the Slay Girl Slay Instagram that we found on Refinery 29's website, who took the quote from NYC's artist Ashley Desiree, and it resonated so much with me that I had to have it posted. I had to have it posted on the Slay Girl Slay Instagram, and then very quickly found out how much it resonated with all of you. The meme said, "Revoking people's access of me is my favorite flex." By this, I mean not engaging in any behavior with anyone if it ain't propelling me forward. I'm not going to try and be spiteful or mean. I'll just starve you and the situation of my energy. Girl, if that wasn't the nicest, most respectful read, I don't know what is. I was just having this conversation with one of my friends. I used to date one of her guy friends back in college, and it ended not on a good note at all. He was really cruel towards the end. And looking back, I'm so glad that that chapter of my life is over. I think all of us can think of that one guy right now where we're like, never again. Never again. I know there's one guy you can think about right now. And he was that guy for me. We stopped talking exclusively many, many moons ago, but still remained social media friends. I never saw him in person pretty much after that. I changed my number. I didn't share it with him. And life just kind of carried on up until recently. I started getting all of these messages through Facebook, and the messages were like, "I love you. I still love you. I'll love you forever. I'll never let you go." Like, yeah, all that nonsense. It was getting real weird real fast. And then he popped up on my Instagram channels and hitting me up through there. And I was just like, no, no, we're not doing this. And I have a really strong block game on social media, not because I'm trying to piss anyone off or hurt someone's feelings, but the way that we use social media these days, people think we can have direct access to whoever we want, whenever we want. And think of your favorite celebs and the Obamas, like people we wouldn't normally be able to message and talk to. We now have the ability to just send them a message, and just talk to them right from the comforts of our own homes. And it's great because it shows just how far we've grown from a technical perspective, but not so great because there is now a sense of entitlement to everything and everybody. And it's like, Michelle Obama didn't respond to my DM. I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? And people are really like that, y'all. They get mad when, people that they don't know, people that they admire, people that they want to talk to don't respond back to them. But in our world of messengers and group chats and DMs, so many people have access to us and can make themselves known in our lives whenever they please. I blocked dear old college friend because one, in my heart, I knew this was the same old guy from college and nothing changed about him. But two, I no longer subscribe to the reality that he still lived in. I was no longer the girl he once knew. And since I fought so hard to become this woman I am today, this woman that's on her own path, doing her own thing, minding her own business, and knowing what I deserve and what real love should feel like, I further denied his access. And I think what Ashley Desiree said resonates with so many of us, and myself included, because I think all of us are entering into this new form of self. And it's such a beautiful thing because we are no longer looking back, but we're all looking forward. We want the best for ourselves, and we wake up every day fighting for a dream we 100% know we can have and will get. I think naturally as women, we all have had a moment in our lives where we doubted if we should block someone or let someone go or close a chapter in our lives. And I'm here to tell you, never doubt yourself. Trust your gut, boo. She knows what's up. And people will call you childish or think that you're rude or insensitive for blocking people out of your life and denying access to the person you are today. But I said this before in another episode, you have to protect you, your mind, your heart, and your goals at all costs. There is an assignment that is attached to your name. You have a purpose that you are destined to fulfill. And you can't afford to get distracted from that assignment or delay your purpose, all for the likes of someone else and how they decide to show up in your life. I also have another old guy friend. Y'all may think I have a lot of old guy friends. I really don't. But I have an old guy friend that I used to like and would try so hard to accommodate and fix who I was so that I could appeal to him more. And he would be like ping-ponging in and out of my life, in and out. 1 minute he'd be in, next minute he'd be out, in and out, in and out. And it was like that for several years. And every time he was in, all of my attention would go to him. I'd get my hopes up. I'd start making plans and, doing stuff that I don't normally do, watching what I was eating so I could look good in my jeans on the weekend just in case I saw him, or better yet, clearing my weekend plans just in case he would call. And then when he decided to be out of my life, he was out. And where was I? Feelings hurt, confused, questioning myself, spending time thinking about why he acted the way that he did. And, why are all guys doing this? You know what I'm saying? All the things that us girls think about, just yada, yada, yada. And as I started learning what my purpose was and dreaming up these big goals and making big plans for myself, when these type of guys would come around, I would want to see them less and less. And after a while, his access to me was denied. He could no longer text and say, "was good," even if it is a quote unquote friendly text. He could no longer swing by because he was in the neighborhood. Because of the woman that I've become, because of where I'm trying to go. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sarah Jakes Roberts, but in her book, Don't Settle for Safe, I think that's what it's called, there was a paragraph that I had to write out in the notes section in my phone when the book first came out. And it's still in my notes section in my phone. It says, "I'm trying to build something here, and I'm trying to build my life. And because I have an idea of what it needs to look like, every time you come into my life, I'm not going to go back to the drawing board and recreate my life to make a place for you. I have to make a decision about who I am in this earth, what I am, what I will carry, and what I am ultimately going to do. And I have to do that independent of your actions, aka your access has been denied." It doesn't have to be intimate relationships, sis. This can happen with friends, family, co-workers, whomever. You have to realize that you are ever evolving. What you may have liked last year, you may not like this year. What you like today, you probably didn't think you would like 10 years ago. There is a change happening within you, and you have to understand that the people who have access to you will inevitably change too. Think right now of who you talk to on a regular basis, who has access to you whenever they need you. And I'm not saying go on a blocking spree. No, but just be aware of your relationships with the people who know you and call you friend or bae or sis, whatever. Is it propelling you forward? Are you learning something from this person? Can you call this person right now and get advice or a good laugh? Do you feel loved? If there is a list of people you know got your back, you know that's riding for you and they love you, great. And there is a list of people that don't, it's okay to reevaluate, sis. I cultivate sisterhood, friendship, and love on this podcast day in and day out, but fiercely editing the relationships around you, especially if they bring no value to you and could potentially harm the woman you are becoming. The love of yourself comes first. You guys, I love all of you that tune into this podcast or interact with us on social media, follow us on Facebook. Maybe you're a part of the book club. If there is anything that I'm grateful for, it is the community that we have. But even with this brand and everyone that has access to this brand, I have had to deny some access to people because of how they were treating other people in the comments. What they were saying, what they were sending to our mailbox, to my DMs, just pure hate. And this brand is all about sisterhood, love, positivity, and all of you, all of us creating our own vibes while we're in the process of transforming our lives. And I refuse to let anyone stand in the way and plant hate where we're planting not just the love for ourselves, but the love for each other. And I say that to say it may hurt you to revoke some access to people. It may hurt walking away from some people because you love them or you once shared something amazing. But it's okay to love people from afar, boo, and not give them access to you. It's okay to send them love and wish them well and hope that they are finding what they need to find on their journey and still be about you and your business and your coins. It's okay. Your purpose is far too important. Some of you are like, Ash, I really don't know what my purpose is. Well, all I have to say is maybe you really do need to take a look at the people you're sitting next to, the people who have access to you, because they could be the very ones standing in the way of who you are right now and who you're meant to be. And y'all, I promise you, I'm not trying to break up friendships, and I'm not telling y'all to text everyone in the group chat and say it's over. None of that. The purpose of this episode is to make you aware of your friendships and intimate relationships and read your DMs and the group chats and aware of who might be saying your name in conversations that you are not a part of and reevaluating what is worth keeping and nurturing and what is not. It is my hope that you are surrounding yourself with friends, with lovers that push you up and not keep you down. I hope that you've found circles where your energy is not drained, but they leave you full of everything you need and everything you didn't think you needed. Friends and lovers that believe in the woman that you are working to become and proud to watch you become her. They are worthy of your access. All right, my loves, that wraps us up for this week. I would much appreciate it if you guys would leave a comment in the comment section with your thoughts on the Slay Girl Slay podcast, and even more if you would subscribe. Send me an email with any topics or feedback on today's podcast, and you can always find us on Instagram and Facebook at Slay Girl Slay, or come visit us on our website at www.slaygirlslay.com. slaygirlslay.com. Until next week, we will chat soon. Peace.